Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope you're staying safe. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about how you can get a driver license in Germany. So we're going to cover when you should get it, how you can get it, all the procedure and all that good stuff. So I wanted to share with you my experience getting a driver license here in Germany. But before we do that, you guys, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for commenting my video. And if you're new here, welcome to the family. Please click the subscribe button down below and join the family. Okay, let's get right to this topic. So first of all, if you have no driver license at all, if you haven't driven before, or if you're coming from a country or a state that does not have a license exchange agreement with Germany, then you will have to go to the Fahrschule, which is the equivalent of a driving school. But that is very much expensive. They require a minimum hours for that, and also if you don't get it the first time, then it's even more expensive for you. I've seen a few people who actually spend more than a couple of $1,000s on that. So definitely, if you don't have a driver license, I don't know, try to get some driving lessons somewhere before you actually come to Germany. That way you don't have to spend that much money, and that way it will be a little bit easier. Okay, so now if you have a driver license, a valid driver license from another country or from another state which has a licensed exchange agreement with Germany, then it's a different story. So if you have a valid driver license from another country or another state, you can drive, you are allowed to drive in Germany with that license for 6 months or maybe a year in some cases, and before you are required to swap that driver license for a German one. And if you don't do that within that time frame, you will have to start back from scratch, and that's not pretty, you guys. Another thing that you need to keep in mind is that you cannot drive in Germany, or you cannot get a German driver license unless you've been in the country for at least 6 months. So unless you're planning on actually living here, you probably they will not issue you a driver license. That's what I've been told in the state I'm living in currently. So the requirement for getting your driver's license in Germany depends on which state in Germany you're trying to get your driver license, in which state you're applying for that driver's license. And if you have a driver's license from another country or another state, it will also depends on what state or what country you got your driver license from. So as I was saying earlier, Germany has a license exchange agreement with a few countries such as Canada, South Africa, the United States, and the state in the US that have that agreement are probably Maryland, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Colorado, and you also have a state like California, New York. They do not have an agreement. So if you're coming from one of those states, I will put a link down below to actually tell you which state have an agreement and which state do not. But if you're coming from one of the states that do not have an agreement, you probably have to go through the driving school. So in my case, me personally, my driver license was from the state of Virginia, and luckily it's in the list of the state that have an agreement with Germany. So here's a process that I had to go through in order to get a German driver's license. The first step is you have to you have to translate and evaluate your current driver license. So I had to translate it from English to German and also evaluate it. There are different companies that are capable of doing that, of doing the translation, but in my case, I wanted to do all in one. I wanted to do the translation and the evaluation in just one company. And here in Germany, I had heard that the company that does that best is the Germany Automobile Club, which is ADAC. I will put a link down below for their website. So I got an appointment with ADAC, and I had my travel license translated there. So what you need when you go there is your driver license from another country, your certificate of registration that shows that you live in Germany or you registered in a state or in a city in Germany, and also you need a residency permit if you have one, or a passport. So when you have those three, you get an appointment, you go there. Basically it takes just 5 minutes, not more than 10 minutes. So you go there and you give them the document. So I had to leave my driver's license there, and they send it back to me with the translation and evaluation within, I think, 10 to 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks. Then the next step will be to actually go to the city hall and the department that takes care of a driver's license. So department that takes care of the driver license at City Hall. It's called Führerscheinstelle. I think I got it right. I'm not sure, but let me know if I got it wrong. But anyway, it's the department that will take care of issuing the driver license. So you get an appointment there, and they will ask you to bring the translation and evaluation of your foreign driver license, your residency permit, a passport, and a confirmation that you're resident in the city, and also a passport photo. And I went there, it took approximately 10 minutes, not even. And again, I was surprised because usually this bureaucracy here in Germany is no joke, but for some reason the process of getting a driver license, at least when you have one from a foreign country, is pretty easy and it's pretty quick. But like I said before at the beginning of the video, you have to keep in mind that unless you've been in Germany for 6 months, you cannot get that driver license. So you have to wait until the 6 months period before they can send you the driver license. So that was the process of getting a driver license for me. That was my experience here in the state I'm in. So please keep in mind that it might be different depending on which state you're in. But please let me know in the comment section how it was for you, if you had to get a German driver license, or if you're getting a driver license in a different country. Let me know how the process is. And thank you so much, guys, for listening to this video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking the video. And if you haven't yet, please don't forget to subscribe to support the channel. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you again. Bye.